First, you're going to need to get some gas, a pair of handcuffs, and a chicken. But if you're looking for a more rational way of dealing with your problem players, stick around to the end. So the first thing we have to think about is, what is the problem? Why is this someone I'm considering a problem player? Because if you look at other videos and forums and stuff like that, you're going to see things that kind of run the gambit. A lot of people will say someone who min-maxes, someone who is rules lawyer, they'll have a long list of all these different types of problem players. Is the way the person is playing, is that really a problem? Is it causing disruption at your table? Are they making it unfun for the other players or yourself? What is the issue you're having? You really have to identify if it's a problem or if it's just something that the internet has told us is a problem. There are many different ways of playing the game, or any role-playing game, and none of them are the right way. It's more about, is it the right group to play that way with? You also need to look at the group itself. Are you the only one in the group that's having a problem with this player? If you are, then maybe you have to think about, is the group right for you? Are you the problem player for that group? Because you may have just stumbled into a situation where the other players want to play that way. And you, as either a player or a DM, you're not interested in it. It's always a better situation when people are open, accepting, inclusive in their games. But I think we have to make the decision to not play with people that we don't enjoy playing with. When you say it like that, it sounds like common sense, right? But it's really not. It's hard, especially if you're in a place where there are not a lot of people that play. That might be one of the few groups that you can play with. It is really difficult to come to the decision that you don't want to play with a group because it's bothering you. You find a problem with the group and the way the group plays. So now let's think of a scenario where it is the group that finds this player to be a problem. And you've identified the problem, and it's going to fall in one of two categories, right? It's going to be a problem that you can live with, that you can talk to the player, and they're going to be mature and reasonable and want to continue playing with you, so they're going to make an effort to improve how they're playing and not disrupting the fun of everybody else. Then you have the other possibility, which is a dick is a dick. You're not going to change that. If someone is a dick and they're not just trying to play a dick because, they're fantasize about being someone who's, a bastard, you're not going to change that person. If they went through their whole life and now they're playing with a group of people and they're still a dick, chances are pretty good they're going to be a dick for the rest of their life. Think about those two outcomes and then approach the person who you're having a problem with. And it's usually better if you can do this as a group, not just a single person, because then it just feels like one person against another. Where if you have the group and you do it respectfully, it might help that problem player understand that they're a problem for the other people at the table. If everybody's collectively saying, look, the way you play makes it less fun for us, and we would like you to stop. From there, if you don't get buy-in from that person, or if that person agrees but then continues without any effort, that's when you have to say goodbye. You have to tell that person they can no longer play. Life is too short to deal with someone who is not willing to work with people and compromise. Why would you want someone like that at your table? It might be a friend you've had for a long time, or someone in your family, something like that. You have other things you guys can do together. You don't need to play the game. If you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it in the first place? And if it's someone else who's ruining it for you, why are you playing with them? In some cases, there's just no way to fix the problem player, especially if talking to them doesn't work, especially if you don't see any effort in them to be better to the other people at the table. If this video was helpful to you at all, please like it. Let me know if you have anything to add down in the comments. I'd be happy to hear from you. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.